Hello my loves, welcome back to another video. Oh my god, y'all, I feel like I've really been trying with this whole consistency thing, but it's been hard. It's been really hard. This is my channel and we just do all the things. We talk lifestyle, fashion, beauty, and I vlog because I'm just trying to do it all, y'all. And I'm just wondering, like, if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Button. Go ahead and click that subscribe button because y'all don't want to miss this chaos. Anyways, this video today is all about a topic that I don't think I really ever talked about before with anybody, but when it was brought to my attention at the beginning of this year, I was just like, since I want to be on YouTube and I want to be a YouTuber, like, it's going to be on my channel at some point. And I guess the time has come. So this video is all about the 12-week year. If y'all want to see more videos like this, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. But without further ado, let's get right into this video. Okay, guys, sit down, grab a notebook, grab your iPad, grab your little mug of water. It's like my Stanley dupe that I got from my cousin Sweet 16. And my water stays cold, like overnight. Like I have ice in there overnight. Today is about, I told you on the intro, the 12-week year. So I know y'all heard the title and you're like, 12-week year, 12-week year, what is that? So let's go ahead and break it down. What is the 12-week year? By definition, the 12-week, and I wrote it all down. So I'm going to be reading off my iPad. The 12-week year is a productivity and goal-setting system introduced by Brian P. Morgan and Michael Lennington in their book titled The 12-Week Year, Get More Done in 12 Weeks Than Other Do It in 12 Months. The core idea behind the 12-week year is to reframe the traditional annual planning cycle into shorter, more focused 12-week cycles. And y'all, please ignore the sounds in the background. I tried to switch up the scenery so I'm not in my room. So there are people cooking in the kitchen and it's just a lot, but I'm really just trying to do it, Now that we know what the 12-week year, like, okay, but like, what does that tell us? So it's like, okay, there are 8 key principles and concepts associated with the 12-week year. The first one being shortened time frame. Essentially, the 12-week year advocates for setting your goals within a shorter time frame. So instead of 12 months, you have 12 weeks to accomplish whatever the goal may be. It creates a sense of urgency and helps individuals and teams stay focused on immediate priorities. So the 12-week year is able to be used for more than just yourself. You can use it for your business or whatever. Another principle would be focused execution. Emphasizes the importance of concentrating efforts on a limited number of high-impact activities. So this helps you to focus, narrow down what exactly do I want to do. So this is my goal. These are the steps I need to take. But how do I execute these steps to the best of my ability? It helps you to focus down on each step. And it avoids you diluting your process and your efforts and your time into too many different projects at once. It helps you with weekly planning because when we get into the planner, you'll see you have to literally plan your weeks out, like week by week. It helps to keep you accountable because it encourages accountability with a checklist, a daily tracker, all that. And it's also built with flexibility because you're basically the one creating your goals and creating your schedule. You're able to also determine whether or not, maybe this method hasn't been working for me. Maybe it's time to try a new way. And that helps with the flexibility. And then you also have to create a metric system, how are we measuring our goals and our progress. And it also just helps with goal setting, like smart goals and fundamental goals and all that. Why do people use the 12-week year? So I know why I wanted to start using the 12-week year is because not only is it going to help me with my goals, it's going to help me like do my goals. So we always say we want to do these things. I want to lose weight. I want to build a business. I want to learn how to do hair. I want to learn how to do lashes. I want to run a 4K. We always say the things we want to do, but do we actually do them? And of course, some people are able to motivate themselves without all the extraness and the planners and all that and just get it done. But I've never been that person. And so what I've noticed is that this is a system that has helped and can really help. So what are some of the benefits of doing the 12-week year? One of the main benefits for the 12-week year would be continuous improvement, because you do the 12-week year 1 year, you realize in the span of 12 months, you accomplish the goals you never thought you would accomplish in 1 year. Like, you thought these goals were going to take you 4 or 5 years to accomplish, and you accomplished them in 1 year because you literally took these goals and you said, you know what, this next 12 weeks is my year. You essentially treat a week like a month. These next 12 weeks are my year, and I'm doing it. It's just a lot to it, but I feel like the 12-week year leads you to build mental resilience. I feel like that's the word we're going to really focus on. Mental resilience. Because it's one thing to be strong and to know your goals and to know what you want to accomplish, but it's another thing to be mentally resilient, to not only know what you want to accomplish, but to enforce it, to put in those actions, to put in the work, and then to enjoy the benefits. Because a lot of the times we miss the last step. We've done all the work, but you have to celebrate the wins. Celebrate the little stuff. Celebrate the fact that you did it in the first place. You started the 12-week year. You watched this video. That's something to celebrate right there. Not because, it's my video and I want to chat. No. All jokes apart. I'm just saying the fact that you're even taking the steps to look into something that's a system that's going to help you reach the goals you want to reach next year, that is a step. Celebrate that. Celebrate you for doing that. Hey, so now that I've told y'all a little bit about what it is and why we use it and what the benefits are, let's talk about what inspired me to look into it into the first place. I was in a really bad place this time last year. Not even just mentally, but physically, emotionally, academically. I was just in a really bad place. And my cousin, came over and my big cousin came over and she had to talk with me. And of course, she had every right to be not even upset with me, because she's never been the person to talk to me and be like, you did this wrong. No, she's always talked to me like, girl, you know what you need to do to get it together. And essentially, she told me about this book she read called The 12-Week Year. And she told me how she tried it and how it helped her so much with not just her academic career, but reaching the goals she wanted to reach to get to the space that she's in and to keep growing as a person that she is right now. And I was like, ooh, this actually sounds really cool and like a really good concept. I was more focused on the planner than the system. It was just like, okay. I started doing a deep dive into the 12-week year, and I came to the realization that it wasn't about the planner. Even though I still took my time to build a planner. So when I was doing my deep dive, I found this video by Montell, and it was her talking about the 12-week year and how she used it and how it benefited her. And I saw her planner and I was like, this is so simple. But the way she was describing it and writing it, I was like, wow, this could really work. That was all that was going in my head. This could really work. So I was like, I'm going to try it. It doesn't hurt, right? So I'm going to try it. I did it for the first 3 months, the first 12 weeks, and it worked. And then I tried to overcomplicate it the second 12 weeks, and I fell off the wagon because I was just doing too much, because I got too big for my britches, and I just thought I could do it all, and I couldn't. And that was just like an eye-opener for me. And so this year I sat down and I was like noticing how when I did do it, the things I accomplished doing it, and I was like, I'm going to try it again. And this time I'm going to stick it through. I'm not just going to do one 12-week year. I'm going to do all 4. At least for the year of 2024, I know for a fact I'm going to do 4 separate quarters, 4 different 12-week years. That's what I'm going to do. And I know that's my goal. I'm setting this. It's more of a challenge for myself at this point. But this is really what inspired me to start looking into it in the first place. But once I realized the benefits of it, this is what inspired me to start looking into it more, to create this video. So this video is kind of my accountability system. This is part 1. This is my accountability. I will do another video at the end of the year of 2024 to update y'all on how it worked for me. Use me as your experiment. If you don't want to try it, use me as the experiment. Like, y'all comment down below if y'all want consistent updates, because I can post TikToks with consistent updates. So go ahead and follow my TikTok. Oh, and my Instagram too. So I feel like that's really just why I decided to look into this over here. The next part of this process is going to be breaking down the planner. Y'all, I took my time making this planner. It was a trial and error. And I feel like y'all would really benefit from this planner. So I've linked it in the description box down below if y'all want to follow along with me while I go through this part of the process. Let me take a second to just give y'all some gratitude. It really means a lot to me if you stuck it out this far and you've watched the video. And it means a lot to me if you keep coming back to watch the next video, because all we can do as people is try, and that's really all I'm doing is trying. And I just appreciate y'all if y'all take the times out of your day to watch or like or comment or really even click on the link in the first place. Like, anything you do helps. And thank y'all, honestly, just thank y'all. Let's get back into the 12-week year. So going along with the template, I made it all like pretty and brown because I really wanted it to be neutral colored. You can change the cover and the icons and the colors to whatever suits you best. And then also, as much as I love pink, what I'm realizing is I don't have to incorporate pink into everything. This is a Notion planner. This template is a Notion template. And you can use Notion on your phone. You can use Notion on your iPad. You can use Notion on your computer. But what you can't use Notion on is a pen and paper. Sorry guys. I'm no longer a pen and pencil girly. I am now with AT&T. And me and my iPad go together real bad. And I'm just an iPad girly. Anyways, if y'all want to open up the Notion planner down below and go ahead and follow along, essentially you just hit the little duplicate button at the top right corner and you can duplicate it. And I have all the instructions in the template if you choose to open the template after the tutorial. That's entirely up to you. So I started off with a quote, and it goes, "If we did the things we are capable of doing, we would literally astound ourselves." Thomas Edison. This goes to show you that you can do it. You can do it all. You can do the things you think you can't do. If you think you can't hit that figure eight in figure skating, girl, you can. You think you can't hit that backflip, you can. You think you can't hit that split, you can. You can, in fact, do it all. So, I have a little spiel. I know I said in the beginning of what the 12-week year is, but you more than likely skipped to this part of the video of me breaking down the planners. So, let me go back over the 12-week year. The 12-week year is a productivity and goal setting system that redefines the traditional annual planning cycle into 12-week cycles. This approach aims to increase focus, urgency, and execution, leading to improved results. The system includes creating a compelling vision, setting 12-week goals, breaking goals into action plans, keeping a weekly scorecard, and establishing a weekly review. By shortening the planning horizon, individuals and organizations can achieve greater clarity, focus, and results. The 12-week year is designed to be a closed system, meaning that optimal results are achieved when all its components are applied together. The 12-week year is not going to work for you if you do not use all of its components. You can't just pick and choose what part. You can be like, oh, I want to do the 12-week part of it, but I don't want to rate my life, and I don't want to plan by week. Baby girl, baby boy, baby. It's not going to work if you don't use it all in tandem. They're literally codependent on each other. All parts of the 12-week year are codependent on each other. Okay, so I have a little widget, which is like just, a little bar that shows you like the progress you're making per year, month, week, day, and quarter. Because technically, if you really think about it, 12-week year is basically just 4 quarters of the year and working with that. So in the planner, you start off by looking at the beginning life rating. And the beginning life rating is basically where you sit and you rate where your life is currently. So out of 10, where are you currently with your physical health, your spiritual being, your habits and routines, your career, your relationship with your partner? If you don't have a partner, skip that area. Your relationship with your family and friends, your finances, your emotional state, society and community, your overall energy, your hobbies and new skills, and your traveling experience. And you just rate that out of 10. So 1 being like it's really bad or non-existent, and 10 being like it's the best it's ever been. Then you put it into a priority category. Right now, with where you are right now at the beginning of this 12-week cycle, what is the priority of each category? So for example, let's say with spiritual. With where I'm at right now, spirituality for me is at a low. it's not a priority for me now, but I want to make it a priority. But as of right now, it's not. So I would put low as my priority in the beginning. It might change at the end, but as of right now, it's a low. Then I want to be as detailed as possible in the current reality. Where am I currently right now? As my current reality with my finances, I feel as though I'm not making enough, I'm not doing enough, I'm not saving enough, I'm not I'm not doing what I should be doing with money. I don't know how to properly use, manage, or support myself with the funds I have right now. And I that's my current reality. Then for my vision in 1 year of where I would like to see myself with my finances in 1 year, I've learned financial literacy. I understand where money is, like how to allocate my money to certain places. I created a spending plan. I followed a spending plan. And I feel like in these two areas, specifically in the vision area, when you're writing your vision, you want to make sure that you use action verbs, things that you want to see you do, things that you know you would have done, or things you want to have done in the year, in 1 year. I want to have, I have followed a spending plan. I have learned financial literacy. You know, like things that you've done. And then what are like the skills and habits required to reach? So from your current reality to your vision in 1 year, what are the skills and habits that you need to do and you need to acquire to reach that vision? Write that out. Be as detailed as possible. Then in the bad habits / deterrents, what right now is stopping you from reaching your vision? What habits do you have right now? What things right now are deterring you from reaching your visions? Be as detailed as possible. That is the first section of the planner. So that when you're making your goals and you're making your strategies, you actually know where you are. This is kind of like doing the shadow work, if that makes sense. You're doing the work before the work. Once you've done the beginning life ratings, you go ahead and you write out 3 goals. With the 12-week year, you really don't want to overwhelm yourself, and you have 4 quarters to accomplish so much. And, you know, you really only want to write 3 goals. What are the 3 most important things that you want to accomplish this year that can be accomplished in 12 weeks? So goal number 1 could be, I want to learn how to run a 1K. I really don't know the measurement. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. Goal number 2 could be, I want to gain my full split. And goal number 3 could be, I want to save $10,000. Those could be my 3 goals. But you want to write them out. Then you write out 5 strategies that are going to help you reach the goals. Strategies are steps / things to do. So strategy for a 10K would be, I would need to run every day. Right, that would be a strategy I would need to do to build endurance for the 10K. For saving $10,000, I would need to, maybe save $1 a day, save $5 a day, I don't know. Like put $5 a day in my savings account, put $5 cash in the piggy bank. I don't know what the case would be. And then in the next section, you have goals, where you would then rewrite the goals that you said you would have. So whatever the goals you would have, then you write the deadline. So what's the end of the 12-week cycle? What's the last day in the 12-week cycle? That is your deadline from when your goal needs to be accomplished. Then the status, when you write it, would obviously be not started because you're still planning. You have not started your goals yet. You're still in the planning process. Then if you can quantify your goals, you should go ahead and quantify your goals. So for example, if my goal is I want to gain 500 subscribers, and right now I'm at 25, I would write 25 and my goal would be 500. And it would calculate, how many, what the bar is and how many more I have left to calculate. Next up, you have your tasks. So again, remember I said the 12-week year, you have to write weekly tasks. So the task area is broken down into 12 weeks. So in week 1, you would sit down and you would create a new row and you would write what the task is. So if our 12K was to run daily, you would write run. And every day you want to make sure that you check off that you ran on Monday, you ran on Tuesday, you ran on Wednesday, and then you would relate it back to whatever the goal may be. If the goal that it's relating back to is the run a 10K, then you relate it back to the run a 10K goal. At the end of each week, there's a weekly review section where you can sit down and just write what the week was like, what did you learn, and what are things you can do to improve for the next week. The goal of the 12-week year, again, is to keep improving. So what is something that you need to do to improve for the next week? And you do this weekly review at the end of each week. And then at the end of the 12 weeks, so yay, you made it, you did it, you completed a 12-week cycle, you planned, you checked it all off, you did it. Now you come back and you rate what each area is looking like in your life now. What is your physical health, your spiritual, all that looking like now, after this cycle, after you've done this all? And what is their priority now, after you've done the first cycle? And then, you know, what is your current reality now that you've done this cycle? And once you have all that written down, essentially you're literally, for the next cycle, you're literally just going to copy and paste that end rating and put it in the beginning and do it all over again. And you just repeat it every 12 weeks. And that's what you do. So essentially the first day of the 12-week cycle is you filling out your planner, the beginning life rating, your goals, all that, your tasks for week 1. And you check this planner every day, and you check these tasks every week, and you do your weekly reviews, and eventually you will start to notice a difference. You'll start to notice a difference. And that is the end of our video. I know that was a lot I threw at you. So why did I choose to make this video? I wanted to put a new idea that a lot of people have not heard of, especially if you're my age. I know you've never heard of this before, or if you have, you don't know where to start. And I hope that this impacts people to really want to achieve your goals this year. It's one thing to write your goals and say, I want to do this. It's another thing to really work. It's another thing to just be intentional about your goals. So, yeah, let's be intentional, y'all. Let's do the damn thing. Y'all, I know that was a lot I threw at you. It was a lot for me to say. It was a lot for me to remember. That's why I wrote so much down this time. But if I can just impact any wisdom or any hope or just any smiles to anybody watching my videos, then that's enough. Honestly, that's enough for me. Thank y'all so much for sticking through that long spiel. I really hope y'all took something away from this video, because I'm definitely walking away feeling ready to work on this 12-week year. And that's why I'm posting it now, because it gives you at least a good week and a half to really get ready. Like, get ready, y'all. 2024 is right there. Get ready. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love y'all. Until next time.